This thing is so fast, oh my god. Obviously I'm going downhill, but still, it's hilarious. Alright, time for some high explosive memes. Let's see what we can do. Oh god. Is that enough proof for you? Hey, what's up guys? My name is Virus and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at a vehicle I accidentally bought. This is the premium tank Object 120 and I'm just glad it's in my garage. Like, I hate that I didn't mean to, like, I didn't want to buy this thing. But it's just, the more I played it, the more I realized I needed this tank in my life. This suits my playstyle so well. Not to mention the fact that it's just insane. It's insane. Let's go over the gun first because this is basically, like, look at the size of this gun. Like, this is a 152mm cannon, and it looks like it's almost as long as the tank. It looks like, at least. Anyways, if we go into the statistics for the actual gun itself, you get 3 shells, all of which, very good. Yes, that's right, even the high explosive shell is good on this tank. So first you get the 152mm heat FS, 480mm of penetration, 1000 meters per second with the velocity. This thing destroys. If you shoot a Leo in the turret, the explosive mass from this shell, it's a heat shell, keep in mind, will actually set off the ammo below it. Like, it'll go through the armor and set off the ammo underneath it. Like, it's insane. This shell is insane. Although, mostly what you're going to be using in this tank is the APF SDS. Unless you're trying to make money, use the heat. It's perfectly viable, but if you want to just get kills, grind RP, use the APF SDS, sorry. 1710 meters per second shell velocity. That is crazy fast. That's one of the fastest shells in the game. I think it's beaten by a couple tanks now, but when this thing came out, this was the fastest round in the game. It caused so much controversy just because it got an APDS, or APDSFS, whatever, APF SDS, that's what I call it, and a heat FS. And both of them were insane, right? There wasn't much ERA in this game either, so the heat shell would destroy everything. And I mean, I wasn't unfortunately at 7.7, or fortunately I should say, at 7.7 at the time, so I couldn't experience the spam that was brought on from this thing, but I just feel bad for anybody who did. Onto the armor, you get hull broke by every heat shell that ever hits you, ever. 30mm of armor pretty much everywhere. Side armor is a different story too, half of that, 15mm. And then the rear is able to be penned by 50s. And like, this thing, it's a glass cannon. It's basically how you need to play. You need to be careful where you sit back in the back of the map, and just shoot your APF SDS or heat, kill everything in one shot. Seriously, a lot of the kills I'm going to get today and show you guys are going to be one shots, I guarantee it. But yeah, without further ado, let's actually hop into some gameplay and I can show you just how crazy this beast is. Alright, so for the first battle, we're going to be taking out a full heat loadout. Honestly, in this tank, you can take as much ammo as you want because you are going to get one shot if you get hit, or at least most of the time. Because a lot of people shoot heat, the Leos at this tier is what you'll be facing a lot of, so they're going to be firing a lot of heat, APDS, all that kind of stuff. Heat will hull break you pretty much instantly, and APDS is just going to shred right through your armor and not care at all. So don't be afraid to take a full ammo rack. As you can see, it looks pretty cool in the back. I always like this sort of carousel here for ammo, and honestly, for the size of the shell, only having 2 loaders, that's pretty impressive. Alright, I'm going to sit up on this hill, and honestly, look how quick this thing is. This is insanely quick. I think it's just because of the lack of armor that is like a huge reason as to why. Oh, we missed that. Did we go? We went right underneath them. 10-second reload on this 152 as well. That's insanely good. Oh, we got his track. What is that? Is that a Leo? No, I think it's a panther of some sort. Or is that a tiger? We somehow bounced a heat shell off of that guy. Oh my god, we bounced. Right through his upper front plate. Destroyed his gun barrel with the explosive. And... yep. This gun is insane. And we got a really good up tier. Or down tier, sorry. I'm just gonna sit back here and try and kill this tiger I saw coming right in the back there. Oh. Oh, I feel so dirty. Alright, that didn't work at all. There's a mouse on fire. I got his transmission. Wait, is that an E100 or a mouse? This tank. Oh, I feel so naughty. The Centurion is probably losing so much money right now because they've just been shooting non-stop. The T-32 and the Centurion Mark III just been shooting over and over and over again. And I don't know if they're shooting at anybody, but they're not getting hit markers on the map, so. There we go. So there is actually somebody over there. Oh. I mean, what can you say? This tank's insane. I'm in love, really. That was a crazy good game for the first one. I'm impressed. Oh, and just in case you were wondering how much money you can actually make, think of all those shells I shot, and I made 70K. So that just goes to show you how profitable the heat in this can be. And yeah, just wanted to point that out in case anybody was wondering. Alright, so we're a bit late to the battle because I had to restart my game because I accidentally started up Sony Vegas, which cuts all audio from any programs you have after you start it up, which is kind of dumb, but I had to restart it, realized there wasn't audio, so we're a bit late, but this thing is quick enough that we'll be able to get back in the battle, no problem. And you probably already noticed by now, since we're on the topic of sound, that I am using a sound mod, and it's just the Epic Thunder sound mod. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description to it, if I remember, but if not, just look up Epic Thunder or Thunder Sound Mod or something like that, and it should pop up. But yeah, it just adds up, I don't know, I just really like it. It makes the games more gritty, in my opinion, and I don't know, I appreciate it. I don't know what this guy's looking at, but he looks like he sees somebody. Oh yeah, I see that guy, but there's also somebody up there. Oh, that guy's dead. Because IS-6, he doesn't care about no smoke. Gotta love those pen angles, eh? And it's just crazy to me that like a Tiger 2's front plate, something I've struggled going through my whole War Thunder career, is now nothing but butter to me. Also the side of a Yag Tiger's turret, that too. I'm coming for you. I have some beef. All those times that you had an impenetrable front for me, I'm coming. I'm coming. He's probably gonna die by this BMP, honestly, and if he doesn't, then oh well, we'll just clean up the scraps, I suppose. Because I don't think the BMP should be struggling this much against the Yag Tiger, should he? I don't entirely know what the pen on his rounds are, though. It's just the fact that I can disregard all armor with these rounds is what kind of disgusts me, really. Because I don't really know if there's any other tank in the game that has this much pen at 7.7. I think the STB has an APFS round at 7.7. Is it still 7.7? Not entirely sure, but I know that it has an APFS DS round, which is pretty crazy. But this is just like a whole other level. The velocity of it just makes it so much like crazier.
The enemy has most of the strategic zones.
Oh, I didn't even see that guy. Uh-oh.
We no longer have the advantage.
Just wanted to make sure that I shot that guy, considering if I didn't, pretty sure we'd be dead. But yeah, as you can see, APFS DS. Well, never mind. I was gonna say it's very viable, but fortunately we got bombed. So, oh well. Well, I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, leave a like on it, and if you're new here, subscribe. I know it's a bit shorter, but honestly, I just trying to get some good games with the high explosive shell. And don't get me wrong, it's a great shell. But I was shooting just everything and I could not get it to work. I was getting a couple kills on like RUs and stuff like that, but just take my word for it, okay? The HE on this thing is crazy good. I just couldn't show it because I'm trash, alright? Alright. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and yeah, see you in the next video.